And as always, Toolrantula.
Hello?
Welcome to the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show. We are falling way behind, but you are coming in early. Thank you so much for that. Who's out there?
This is Jason Latimer there, the magician?
He is here, and we are going to have him on shortly. In fact, he's coming into studio right now. He's just getting himself prepared. But why don't you hold on right quick, because we're still working through our intros, and we're going to be with you in just a few minutes. So just hold on, and Jason Latimer will be in studio shortly.
Yep. In fact, we will have a special guest here along with him as well,
because we're still doing our thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We're already well into this segment, and we have still not sorted it out.
That was my New Year's Eve resolution to become the unspoiler alert here. So I guess hang tight with us here. He'll be with us in just a moment.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, once again,
Sounds
we
good.
are going to. Just hold on for a second. You actually get to be privy to the opening segment of the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show. Welcome to it in its chaos, man.
What's your name, man?
This is. I'll remain anonymous because I run the Magician Problems Twitter account.
Oh, interesting.
The dude that wears the black mask that goes on the shows that actually exposes all of the.
I'm not actually.
No, okay. I was wondering. I'd like
You're
to
not
actually
the
know
one with
that
the
dude.
black mask. All right. Well, we don't want to talk to
We're
you.
done.
This is exactly how we do this at the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show, i.e., not at all. So
You know what? It actually takes hours and days to go ahead and facilitate just one 2-hour segment, and then right when we get ready to go ahead and start up, everything just kind of falls apart.
No, by the time we get here, we're way too drunk to even do this anymore.
Like, what does this stuff mean, man?
Yeah, exactly. Wait, whose show is
I didn't know there were this many
know.
buttons to push.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Half the time I forget what the hell a radio show's called.
Well, man, happy Thursday to you. Hopefully you're having a good Thursday. Where are you located at, by the way?
I am in Missouri.
Missouri. All right.
Why do you keep asking questions? Stop egging this guy on. We're waiting for Jason Latimer. And in the meantime, I would love for you guys to hear from a good friend of ours. He came into the studio recently and did this little thing for us. This little ditty is called Mex Perfect.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah. This is from our friend. What's his name?
Jacques Coulot.
Jacques Coulot, that's right. Jacques Coulot. In case any of you guys figure that out, you may know exactly what that means.
Okay, and this right here, let's do a mass
do it.
broadcast. In fact, anyone that can actually determine exactly what this is saying and actually translate it back to us, T-shirt.
We need to give people that heads up, huh? Oh yeah, exactly. You guys get an Excite Radio T-shirt. They are bomb.
And you get a gold rat tooth sticker or something. Maybe even some other goodies that way too.
We'll throw in a bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah,
we'll throw in a bunch of
paraphernalia box.
Exactly. So in the meantime, I'm turning the call down. We will get back to you, but in the meantime, let's hear from Jacques Coulot.
All right.
Right on, brothers. Are you gonna stick with us for a bit?
¿Qué te parece un bistec en una fría? Algo sabroso. Óyeme, tengo tremendo, pero tremendo cuento que contarte. Vamos a comer y te lo digo. Vacila esto, bro.
Hola amigos y buenovitos a la demostración de radio Real Cookie. Estamos llegando a usted en directo desde los estudios exciteradio.com, legendarios en Los Ángeles, California, con sus anfitriones el Silverback y Toolrantula. Ahora que estoy sentado aquí en el estudio y me darse cuenta de que uno se parece un montón de carne de serpiente en un carro de tacos Tijuana y otro huele como una máquina churro, voy a dejar a usted, el oyente, decida.
He's out of the cage and entering the studio. Make way! It's the Silverback! And you're listening to the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show. Take it away!
All right. We're finally back. We're feeling like we're starting off good now. Now we're feeling like we're starting off good. Hey, whoever's out there, once again, what was your name, man?
The Magician Problems Twitter account.
Ah, okay. He doesn't actually have a name. He has something, Magician, blah, blah, blah.
The Mission Problem Twitter account is what I heard.
Okay. I didn't hear
Yes,
anything.
at Magical Problems.
He has magical problems. Oh, I see. I see. This is a self-help show.
Is this a heckler? It's going to be kind of fun. Well, yeah, I don't know what the question's going to be, but
good.
Hang tight in just a minute. He will be here. This is the grand entrance, I guess.
Let me ask you this, man. Are you actually? Hold on, because I hate this stuff. Okay, here we go. Let me ask you something. Are you you're interested in magic then? And you
yes,
want to,
I'm a
and you're
avid magician.
And you're familiar with Jason Latimer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How did you find out about him exactly?
Well, you guys tweeted me that you was going to be on the show, so I called the number that was tweeted at me.
Oh, there you go.
Somebody's doing Twitter around here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, you know what? Actually, now mind you, I live very close to Jason Latimer, and I only just met him by accident. I had no clue who the dude was until I met him at his Halloween party this past Halloween. And you know what? I mean, I for all intents and purposes, I thought the guy was, I thought he was actually joking. Because how many people do you know are magicians? But he actually busted out a trick right in front of me, and I was like, whoa, dude, stop right there.
Yeah.
You are clearly way better than just, Mr. I do a little magic trick here at a party.
Not the, like the card trick guy that, does like a couple tricks and maybe, impresses people, then it's all blown over.
Way too smooth, dude. He did it way too smooth.
Yeah, a lot of the time when someone tells you they're a magician, they pull out their card, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's
In fact,
nice,
he
and
is going
they
to
get
do-
annoying really fast.
Right, exactly. Oh yeah, that would be
Me.
Toolrantula over here. That's his. But, in fact, I owe him a million beers for
999,999 beers he owes
Yeah,
me.
exactly,
That,
'cause
we'll put that on
we
broadcast.
said something. Yeah, exactly. That's he's sticking it to me because I swore to him that I would give him a million beers
There will be the million beer countdown.
for a trick that you yourself probably would find completely elementary and even asinine.
There was an irresponsible bet on Silverback's part.
It was, but I was drinking at the time. Who knew?
That's right.
As was he. And come to find out, after he schooled me and committed me to a million beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're committed to a million beers, right?
A million beer booty for this whack trick that he showed me.
We're gonna know each other for a long time.
He literally, yeah, exactly. Clearly not long enough to know that he was gonna pull that piece of crap on me, but actually. He told me after the fact that, once you get halfway through the deck of me sifting through cards, pretending like I don't know which one's yours, and then all of a sudden magically finding out which one it is,
Right.
That's when you start betting. It's like, I've made thousands of dollars off of this, but I've never made a million beers, so good for you, jackass.
Thank you, everyone, right there. And in Radio Land, just so you know, we can do the million beer countdown.
Right.
We've got some new syndicate stations that have actually joined us. And welcome, Houston. Welcome, Arizona, New York. We've got the Big D in Dallas. We've got a number of other people out there.
We got the Big D right here, man.
We got the Big D right here, too. And we got some cool, fun segments that we're going to try out. They may be an absolute failure down the line, but we're going to go ahead and do some fun stuff. I really want to get Jason in here.
Speaking of failure, actually, we did not actually. Every time we get started, we're just about to crack away on these shows. I'm like, all right, so we're gonna do this segment. Yes, we are. Okay, hold on a second. Let's make sure we get everything lined up. Everything's where it should be, right? Yeah. Okay, blah 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 blah. And and in fact, on this particular episode of the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show, I was going to turn around and just say, listen. Because if you haven't heard the show before, man, you may or may not know that Toolrantula is the king of basically the slip of the lip. I mean, this dude cannot keep anything in between his cheeks for 5 seconds before he blows it, and everybody knows what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So I was going to turn around and say, okay, listen, Tool, you are welcome to. I'm gonna pass you the torch, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna kill it for everybody. You're gonna be the official whistleblower on everything. So that being said, go ahead, Troy.
Yeah, can I do it?
Tell us what we all want to hear. What we already know, because unfortunately we've started 15 minutes late.
I think
and this poor guy from
I wasn't the one that did it this time. Okay, in fact, the caller.
Yes, you did.
There's
Yes, you
actually
did.
a caller on the line that actually went ahead and
Yeah, he blew it
superseded
for us.
my spoiler alert. So
He
thank
did.
you, caller.
No, we have other
we've got someone on the
spoilers.
line already looking
Yeah.
to speak with you.
Yeah.
Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the show, the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show. In studio right now, we have Jason Jason Latimer, the world champion of magic. Woo! He is here in studio. And in fact, caller,
Congratulations.
We've got a caller on the line already who is actually calling you from Missouri. I think he actually has a question.
And he wants to know. He wants you to teach him how to do a trick.
Really?
Yes.
Something, I don't know.
Go ahead, caller. Tell us what it is that you want to know
Does this
about.
caller have a name?
Yeah.
No, he chooses to remain anonymous for some reason.
Mystery.
Mystery Twitter
First rule
account.
of magic.
Mystery Twitter account.
Yeah,
user.
I run the Twitter account Magician's Problems. And I was just going to ask you, what is your biggest problem you face as a magician?
Biggest problem faced as a magician. I think the biggest problem I have as a magician is that people actually think magic has to be rabbits and hats and card tricks and sawing people in half. And the style of magic.
I personally hate the rabbit in the hat one.
It's a classic.
It's
a
a classic, but it's so old. I want to see
like
people
it.
getting sawed in half.
Well, yeah, but the idea of
classic,
magic
too.
is something that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Anything that makes
That's
you
true.
challenge what you know. And the idea for me, the hardest part I have about magic is that people have a preconceived idea of what it should look like.
Right.
When it could look like anything.
If I wore a hat on my ass, I could pull a number of things out of that hat.
No.
Okay, now I want
That's why we're the magician.
Well, let's go back to the caller. What is your biggest thing that you're dealing with right now? What is your biggest problem?
Well,
with
he
magic?
actually had the question of what is your biggest problem. Now we're saying what's your biggest problem?
Yeah, what's your biggest problem, man?
Yeah, don't ask us questions. We'll ask you.
I think the biggest problem with magic is the preconceived idea of what magic should look like. Does that help you out?
Yeah, that is a very good point, because people will just assume that magicians are these cheesy guys in tuxedos, but when you show them something that's completely different from their view of magic, it can blow their mind. So
That is true, actually. I'm sorry to break in, but that is exactly right. There is a preconception of magicians in general, I think, that's like, whoa, these guys are a little creepy. Like, the whole magic thing is just kind of like, you don't know whether it's...
No, we're definitely creepy.
Yeah, no, but that was the thing. That was the thing is, when I met Jason originally, I didn't get that vibe at all. Like, he's a young, good-looking guy. I'm like, dude, wait a second. You're too young to even be a magician.
Yeah, but you
need to be like half... drizzle. You're like you're not wearing a vest or anything.
You're worried about me being
what's
creepy,
up?
but you're the stranger in my house.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm the one that's got a zipper on my face.
Right, exactly.
Like blood dripping off my chin.
I was gonna say it would be kind of dangerous, or at least from my mentality, walking into a magician's home. You figure these guys, they know their craft, and who knows? They got one of the fireplaces that turns around,
right.
a dungeon down below. You know.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
My neighbors have no idea what I do.
Oh, yeah.
No idea. I don't want them to know because I literally disappear for months
Right.
at a time because I'm traveling. But I always test things out in my yard or the front yard or the backyard. So we got lasers firing in the backyard. You got t-shirt
Cool.
cannons being launched down the street.
Yeah.
The good
All
part
I know
is
is they're
that
scared of me.
The good part is that right.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I will curse you.
My neighbors are scared of me too. In fact, most people are. But actually, what I'm just glad about is that he came on the show despite the fact that I drank most of his alcohol that night.
No. I'd rather have people have a great time, a safe time on Halloween because it's so much fun.
Like, thank God I
do
don't have to
something
drive
stupid.
home.
Yeah.
So we had someone in earlier by the name of Frank Symes. I don't know if you guys were actually tuning into that as well. He is the musical director for The Who, and actually a very big fan of yours. Did you get?
Ta-da!
Did you?
Ta-da! It blows my mind every time I see
The musical
how many
director of The
times-
Who.
How many people like magic? But I think it's how many people like to be challenging what they know. I think people like that moment of wonder more than like sawing a woman half. That moment of how does that happen?
I mean,
Right.
but how flattering
Where
is
is
that
the
to have
clitoris
someone?
exactly?
I mean, listen, we're talking Frank Symes. I mean, he is pretty much an icon legend. We all know that. To be in adoration of what you do.
It was really cool. He actually stopped me on the way out or out in the hallway out there, and we were talking about it. He actually likes magic himself.
I know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He
got
looks like a
common
magician,
friends.
though. He looks like a magician a little bit more. He's got the top hat. He's got a little bit more of the kind of look going on where it's
got
like,
that
Yeah.
you
secret
know what?
rabbit
If I
coming
didn't
over.
have all these awesome tricks, I'd never be able to hook up the hot chick.
I've got 6 bunnies in my shirt waiting to get out. Come on, guys. Someone asked me for a trick.
In fact, what I would like to do right now, because I know Jason was talking about it earlier, is maybe we could have you do the money trick real quick.
Money trick?
Yeah. You.
Oh yeah.
Is this where I lose money?
Yeah. Do you have a?
Yeah.
Do you have a?
You might end up.
You
You might end up
Yeah.
$19 short of the 20 you gave him.
Yeah, we'll meet kind of in the middle. I'll give you a 20.
A $20 bill.
Yeah.
Where should we do this?
Here.
We'll do this.
I'm gonna have
no,
you
it's
move
right.
in.
I got it right here.
You get it?
Can,
Okay, yeah.
I see this way.
Yes.
All right, watch carefully. We're
It's
gonna
like
take
doing
this
the news. Everything's on the other side.
$20 bill.
It's real.
It is
Right.
real.
It is
We're
very
gonna
real.
fold it once. We're gonna fold it twice. We'll fold it again. Now watch carefully.
Okay.
You can watch it from a different angle too. It's just okay.
I'm watching very closely.
I don't know what other angle I could see this better.
Yeah, unfold it once.
Holy
unfold it
moly!
twice.
What the hell?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! You just
It's a
started my
$1.
20. Well, guess what?
Bummer. I was really hoping for you on
What
that
the hell? Dude, all right.
Could you
so
make
this
it
is
turn
what
into
I
100
saw.
now?
Would you like to see that?
Yeah. Go. I can see now.
All right.
He goes back.
$1 bill.
Yeah.
Here we
Uno.
go.
$1.
Watch carefully. The ancient art of paper folding.
Yes.
Known amongst us Asians as spare time. No, I'm half Chinese.
We've been around for 5,000 years.
I'm
We've got
half Chinese.
nothing
I
better
can get
to
away
do.
with that one. I was getting away with that. Watch out.
You can
Fold
tell
it
by
like
the
this.
brooms and the
We're
chopsticks.
gonna fold like this. We're gonna fold like this. We're gonna unfold it once. We'll unfold it twice. We unfold it, Chris. Brand new.
No!
$20 bill.
Oh, you gotta be
Dude,
kidding.
and that was right in my face. And that's what I'm telling you.
That was a great trick, by the way. I really appreciate that.
the best trick is
$20.
you can keep it. You can keep it. How many $20 bills
got the
have you put in your pocket?
This
and
one's
people
gonna be
just said,
signed.
"All
This is
right,
gonna go on the
cool."
wall. That's what's gonna happen. You know, we actually.
Yeah,
You know,
we are having the wall of
We
shame.
got pen over there.
It's
Give
not
me
the
that
walk
pen.
of shame. Yeah, sign this sucker.
Sign that sucker, man.
That was bitching.
I'll tell you
And
what.
that's what I'm telling you. I saw that trick from 5 feet away. I just saw it from a foot away, and it is literally flawless.
Literally
Like, I
the
could-
same trick.
Yeah, that's a 20 that will never be spent. That goes in frame. So, okay, so caller, you still on the line there, or you have? Do we
Sure am. Yep.
Okay, did we answer all your questions, or do you have something else to go ahead and ask, or?
No, that was it.
That
Okay.
was
Well,
it.
thank you so
Yeah,
much for calling
sometimes
in.
presentation
Really
is
appreciate it.
everything, man.
That's wonderful. Okay, so hey, listen. Again, anybody else out there? The lines are open right now. We've got we've got Jason Latimer, world champion of Magic, in the studio. The call line is 213-973-2977. If you want to speak with Jason, he is here in studio. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and continue with the protocol and actually go through some of the the background on how it came to be.
Yeah,
he
that's
is
true.
nowadays.
Actually, there was a lot of things about this guy that I don't know. Clearly, I didn't know him from Adam when I first met him, but
It was just a
give
guy
us little-
stalking my family.
It
Right,
was just,
it-
yeah, stalking. It was
my
me.
friends. He's like, one day he'll
He's a
have a
magician.
party and
He
I'll
is-
get in there.
He will become my best friend.
I'm saying if you know Vinny Bag of Donuts, my boy Vinny, then you know everybody, and I happen to be there. You know
Yeah.
Vinny, yeah?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's so funny for that party. I opened it up to my friends and their friends. I like throwing parties in my house because I think one, the house just screams throw a party in there. But
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Wow.
true that, true that.
I've never been.
two, it's a lot of fun as far as just creating a nice environment for everybody, and everybody's just a great person, and it's good. It's good.
Everybody
I really-
is a great person. Do you need a little setup right now? Because we could do a little music break and have
You wanna do that?
set up for what?
Yeah, well, set up for the next thing. And,
no,
no,
whenever
let's
you
take a
want.
quickie
Okay.
break. Let's take a quickie break because I need a little time to.
Oh, you need the break.
I do.
Let's just be honest.
I
Oh,
need
do you
a break because
Yeah.
my-
Do you need a break? Do you need? No, I really
seriously,
need the
dude.
break.
Just yes.
I need a break
Yes.
because Jock Kulo jacked me up and basically made my life unworthwhile.
Thanks, Jack. Yeah,
Right?
you won't be
In
having
fact-
again, man.
In fact, I'm gonna play this one real quick because
There's this guy I know
exactly.
needs a break.
I want this one. This one's called "Chode to Jesus" and it's from I Am Duck Eye. Let's play
All
this
right,
bad
that
boy.
sounds fantastic. Going to break.
Oh, shush. Hey guys, this is the Gorilla Cookie back once again, and I just want to listen to Disconnect. This is from Still Life Homicide. Listen closely.
A little more. I She's a wide local power line. She's a KY super side. Full-blown bucket. Double ugly sucking Tennessee. She's a grown-out beauty queen. She's everything I want. She's not what I need. She's a supersonic kiss from above. She's a fuel-injected love. She screams across the sky. She's a drop-dead surefire high. I wanna believe her eyes. She'll kiss you as she kills you. She's speed, full-blown bucket. Double ugly sucking kerosene. She's a grown-out beauty queen. She's everything I want. She's big, full-blown bucket. Double ugly sucking kerosene. She's a grown-out beauty queen. She's everything I want, and she's all that I need.
Hello, this is Brad Smith from Abandoned Jalopy and Blind Melon, and you're listening to Silverback on Gorilla Cookie Radio.
Hello, you've reached Toolrantula. Please leave your name, number, and message at the sound of the tone, and I'll make sure to get right back in touch with you.
Dude, it's Silverback. They shouldn't have let me out of the cage, man. Meet me back at the studio. Alright guys, welcome back to the Gorilla Cookie Radio show. In studio, as you may know, Jason Latimer, the world champion of magic, and
World champion.
And I do believe he has some skills to back up that.
Wait, I think we're neglecting one extremely important, member that has joined our.
Hold on. Oh, I thought you were talking about my drink. I was going to say I'm empty. You're right. We do have one extremely
important issue to deal with, right? All right, we'll have to call
with.
the messengers in to take care of your drink. We actually have legendary, superstar, magnificent Frank Symes. He is the music producer. I'm sure everyone. This goes without saying. He is the superstar behind The Who.
If you listen to the Heartbeat of a Planet, people, you may have already been introduced previously, but he is here with us now, and Jason Latimer is going to do one of his famous tricks on him. On him.
Can we do this? Wait. Can we do this before this? Wait. Before we actually get too out of control here.
It's in him and on him.
You know, one thing actually outside.
It's the devil.
Outside the studio, we actually discovered something. Is that Frank actually also has a passion, and for being involved in magic. And
Mágico.
What a perfect connection here to actually bring these two together to go ahead and do this. And it's going to be something special.
I feel special.
All right, so
Okay.
Go ahead.
Frank, when you said you were interested in magic,
Yes.
I wanted to start off with the idea that we're going to do something typical in magic, and I want you to be a third-party consultant to confirm or deny that this is possible. So I'm actually going to thumb through these cards here, and Toolrantula, I'm going to thumb through here. You tell me when to stop. Whenever
All right.
you feel like it, you say stop.
okay, got it. Stop.
Somewhere inside the pack would have been
Somewhere
helpful.
inside,
But
Okay. Okay, ready?
got quick thumbs,
All right,
quick
sorry. I was just late. I want 100 cards.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. All right, let's go. Stop.
Right there. Here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull out that card. Look at the
Oh.
card. Memorize it. You got it?
Yes, I do.
All right.
This is a
now,
real card trick.
Standard card trick, right? Now I'm gonna place this back here.
All right.
Place it back inside. Hold on to the deck of cards.
Yes, I will.
We're gonna change up. A lot of people do card tricks where you can pick a card and find the card.
Yep.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
actually going to commit by drawing your card out on my skin here. Yeah, it's a permanent prediction, we'll put it this way. So far, so good.
All right, he's got the rectangle going on.
Exactly.
Just got a
All
rectangle.
right,
Can we get a-
that
can we
could
get a
mean
camera
anything.
change here?
Yeah.
Camera change. Here, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. I'll make a better prediction. You can verify the prediction.
Yeah. Mike, as soon as you hear this, give us a camera change.
Now this is not predetermined, right?
There you go.
We
Right.
we didn't know what we were going to be doing here.
No.
Frank, have you ever seen anything like this?
Not quite.
Look at this prediction. You see that prediction?
That is an amazing drawing.
See that prediction?
I
It's
just
upside
say-
down.
Yeah.
I think your card is the Ace of Clubs.
Incorrect.
No.
Incorrect.
No, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not done drawing. I'm just I'm gonna put some dimensions on it. Silverback, you can verify that I'm actually drawing this on my arm, right?
It's very cool. It's like an Ace of Spades deck of cards.
It's a deck of cards now, and your card is in there.
No, it's not. That's a drawing.
Dude, I
man.
love this one.
Real quick.
It does not.
What card did you pick?
You really want me to tell you?
Yeah,
I picked out the 7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds.
Correct.
Now, we've seen the card tricks when you cause the card to rise, right? That's a typical magic
I'm
trick.
holding this deck of cards
We
very
want to see
firmly.
magic for the 21st century, and I'm going to
Yes.
shake the drawing on my arm, and I'm going to cause the card to rise out of the drawing on my arm.
Oh my
this
god,
This is
dude,
not gonna
I'm
happen.
excited.
Closer to the video.
This is
Here
not
we
gonna
go.
happen. Is this gonna look at? I gotta watch this.
Can we see this on the
Yeah,
video?
keep it on. Keep it.
Here
Yeah,
we
it's
go.
on.
Watch carefully. Can you see the video? Or
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can.
Here we go.
Whoa. Crazy.
What?
What?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Oh, gross! Oh my
Holy
god!
crap!
Oh my god!
Diamond.
His skin just opened up. His skin just opened up, and
Nice.
it exposes 7 of.
Is that the 7 diamonds?
No way, dude. It's red
Typical
too.
magic trick.
This man is a
Typical
wizard.
magic trick.
It's red too.
That was so typical.
That was sick. That was sick.
I'm overcome with typicality.
I told myself I wasn't gonna get overwhelmed, but that is
That was
overwhelming.
fantastic.
Thank you.
That's
That's
unbelievable.
amazing.
Just trying to
Unbelievable.
offer something a little
That was
different.
unbelievable.
That was an offering of something
I
different.
have a lot of friends in Magic that come up with some great illusions, and they always send them over and say, "What do you think about this? And what do you think about that?" And every once in a while, when I have like a television spot or whatnot, these guys, these really creative minds, send things in, and this is a product of so many people just wondering if it's possible. Can we draw on our skin and bring it to life? And special thanks to Paul Harris for giving me heads
Paul
up. about
Harris,
this.
you are a
Great
genius.
guy.
Yeah,
He's
Paul
a
Harris.
genius.
That was absolutely
Whoever
amazing.
you are. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that
you gotta
was
be
kidding.
amazing. That was
Wait, I gotta
excellent.
do a check.
Magic.
Make sure these aren't all 7 of diamonds here. They're not. It's actually a legitimate deck. They're all. Where's my card?
You non-believer.
can't even find his
Non-believer.
own card.
The pessimist, right? Skeptical.
Scoff. Scoff. Scoff.
Unimpressed.
Wow. So, tell us a little bit more about what you do, man. Because you're not only a magician, you also have another skill set that you.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
He
Well,
is a nerd.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that's a skill set.
you know what?
I'm just a nerd.
But
There are
nerd-
geeks and there are
nerd
nerds,
is- yeah.
and
I'm an ultra nerd.
in fact, that right there really truly defines someone that is involved in technology, like that they live it. This is their life. They were actually involved in it, and in most cases, much like Mike, was
Sweet
around
shades,
since
dude.
the inception of the internet. And being involved in this actually could take you, so many different places, and being, involved in magic. I guess the philosophy is somewhat different from what you are doing compared to those that are already doing it.
As far as magic, or
Correct.
Right. Well, I think for me, regardless if it's magic or not, I'm so excited about a simple question that I came across when I was a kid, and I got it by watching a magic show. And as I was 9 years old. I saw this people flying through the air at a magic show. I saw a motorcycle vanish. I saw birds appearing out of nowhere, and my head imploded. Like, and I looked at my parents like,
Like I have to get involved in that.
I have to know.
That's
I
it.
have to know.
Well, actually, it's more like I have to know is that actually possible?
Yeah.
Like
I just want to get involved in it until I can press
Can
the
I
checks.
get
You know what I
girls
mean? It's
like
like
this?
I just need a couple good tricks.
I was
you know?
9 at the time.
Could
I wasn't
better my
I
odds
wasn't
here.
really thinking my game plan.
He's like, yeah, exactly.
Or win 999,999 beers.
Can I get better grades in school if I do a magic trick with my teacher?
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
so it was that question, a simple question of what is possible, and then I started studying all the applied sciences I could just to see what are the rules. Yeah, I mean, as rudimentary as it sounds, what are we allowed to do and what can we not do?
Right.
And that, year after year, I just started studying. First came math, then applied physics, then chemistry, then psych, then one after another. Just kept adding it on, and eventually the university just said leave. They're just like, what are you waiting for? Just graduate.
So, you know, from that perspective too, I mean, you know,
So you graduated college when you were 18 then?
No.
Yeah, you were like 14.
I was the only undergraduate to receive tenure. I was in college forever.
Oh,
forever.
wow. Me too. Still doing it.
I failed my GED
I'm in
again.
school right now.
But I haven't really high hopes this time. There's no way I'm gonna fail that a 50th time.
Well, you know, and you know, when
Every time I look at that job application and it says career path, I put a question mark.
Sexual orientation? Yes.
That was your application, sir.
Oh, that was mine. You're right.
That's funny.
I only owe you 999,998 beers.
Oh, is that 8? Okay.
yeah.
Or down to
Yeah.
8. Okay, good.
Exactly.
That's the countdown. You know,
That's
and we
it.
got this actually, you know, in stone. And this right here is recorded, and I will play it back to you.
All right.
Hmm?
Yeah.
No
So,
problem.
speaking of recordings, right now we're playing Platinum Underground. This is PCP featuring Wordplay.
Awesome.
Let's bump it.
Yeah, let's bomb it.
Move out the way, you'll get trampled. On my way to the top, riding high like the Phantom. Got in the game so I can take. Don't blink and act, cause I don't hesitate. My name's in your mouth, you get chased. Bring together all the cities in all 50 states. Animal let out his cage.
Is that Jesus?
Now it's going down, bring it back to the basics. Hit the mosh pit, touching all 4 bases. Tenacious, above average is greatness. Better than I ever been, back from hiatus. Plan on PCP or is it Jesus? Woke up in a spot, the whole room start fiending. Poster child, Mr. Misdemeanor. Tearing up the city like a metal community. Just a loose cannon, sporadic as a 2-step. Was a long ago, we put cassettes in the tape deck. BMX, safe sex, had the bitch escape deck. Hefty chronic sack in his back was Mets head.
Is he back again? Is he back again? I know y'all better put your hands up. Put your hands together. Dude's going crazy. AKA the drug product himself. It's Chris Hero, PCP.
I'm the motherfucker mama warned you about. Truck a weed addict that was acting out. Get rowdy, loud, put you through crowds, all bets are off. Guess who's in the house? Big dog calling off the beaten track. Playmaker sucker, better check my stats. Pick 6 for the win, send them home, that's it. End result, got more swagger than a DUI. Claiming more victims than a drive-by. Push more products than a drugstore. Beating all my cases up a criminal court. Always in command, logistics support. Balling suckers up like the Holocaust. The main event, light heavyweight. The one you talk about at the end of the day. Don't even see me coming like when Bones Jones smashes. Instant classic, setting examples. Move out the way, you'll get trampled. On my way to the top, riding high like the Phantom. Got in the game so I can take. Don't blink and act, cause I don't hesitate. My name's in your mouth, you get chased. Bring together all the cities in all 50 states. Animal let out his cage. Terror speakers up, swinging switchblades. Round and round, yo, I'm bringing down the house. Put your fist, bang your head. This is Platinum's playground.
Welcome back to the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show.
Welcome back, America, and
as per
across
usual,
the world.
We are playing what you may not have already heard out there in the commercial thickness of it all, and the reason why is this. This band's called. I'm cracking up just reading it. The name of this band is Jesus Christ, and it's Geezus Christ, and this song is called Zombie Dick. So let's celebrate.
All right, celebration with Jesus
I
Christ.
feel like a gigantic zombie dick myself right now.
Well, quick shout out to people out there that are listening in and too afraid to call, perhaps. But let me tell you, I've got Michael Deladonna, who's actually a very good friend of ours with Sunset Island Music. Our partner and East Coast affiliate.
Partner in crime.
In crime, you better believe
That's
it. Mikey,
Otherwise,
appreciate
how
everything.
could
We
you
love
get
you.
that rich, right?
And we've got some incredible things coming up too that we just want to go ahead
I
and
think
do a
you
little
should.
teaser.
Yeah, no, let's do more than a teaser. Yeah, in fact, yeah.
You're gonna interrupt this one.
No, yes,
You can do this one to me.
Yeah, that's you.
You're assuming the role,
I'm
aren't you?
taking
Go
the
ahead.
front row. And the reason why is because a couple weeks ago I said to Toolrantula here, I said, dude, I am a huge fan of Metalocalypse, man. Why don't you try and see if you can get a hold of the guys from Metalocalypse? And I just threw that one out there.
If you don't know who Metalocalypse is,
yeah,
all right,
if you're not listening to Adult Swim,
if you are like nocturnal in the middle of the night, you can't sleep and you go to Adult Swim, you see these
if you do
these
lots
feature,
of drugs or you live in your parents' basement,
then you know exactly who I'm talking about. And they actually feature a number of different shows on their thing, including Death Clock. What is it, Hunger Force?
well, okay, just so
Aqua
everybody
Force.
knows, and if you don't know, then like I
Right.
said, eat one. But
Right.
Metalocalypse is a cartoon about a band called Death Clock, and
Right.
Death Clock is ushering in the Metalocalypse, or basically the apocalypse of metal.
Correct.
And they became so successful as a band that they gave up on the cartoon and went on tour. I saw them.
Had great success.
And they are amazing. They're
Amazing.
freaking awesome.
Well, in fact, if you know these guys the way that most people do, they do not do interviews.
They don't do interviews.
Just won't do it.
Guess
in
what?
one particular case, here, Gorilla Cookie, we will have the exclusive on everything that they have coming up for Adult Swim through Metalocalypse on all their shows. We've got it. So if you want to find out what's going on with Super Jail, I was allowed to say this.
Your head just exploded. Your head just exploded.
So, and
wait. The most important part about this is
Yeah.
that Metalocalypse has not been around for several seasons now.
Correct.
They are coming back, and
They are
we
coming
have them
back.
here in an exclusive
They will be here live.
interview, which they do not
Brendan,
do.
Crispy, all those guys.
Dude, I don't even know how. I just want to squat and take a dump on the commercial the commercial outlets of media, because you know why? They suck and we do not.
Well, and I think that's part of the reason why they took a look at who we were, what we're all about. It really made sense for them to jump on board, because we really
They said they like the Gorilla Cookie Show. If you don't like it, then F you.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, and here's one big thing is that, with every one of the syndicate stations that are actually publishing and running our shows throughout the world, we're not just in the United States, babies. Listen, we're in Croatia, France,
We're in Africa,
Italy,
dude.
Hey,
that's
South
a funny
Africa.
story. That's a funny
People
story.
are
Tell that
pirating
one.
our freaking shows
Dude,
just so
yeah.
they can go ahead and tune into
they're
us, and that's no
pirating-
joke.
They're pirating our show in Africa.
Yeah,
And
that's
Troy actually literally went in there and said, "Hey, would you guys be interested in running our show?" They're like, "Oh, we've already been playing your stuff." What?
And I'm like, what are you talking about? I go ahead and I go onto their website, and they've got Excite Radio logos already embedded on their website. I'm like, we appreciate this flattery, but you know what? Listen, pretty much you have to ask, man. It's like, just...
We were going to ask you, but
Right.
now you have to ask us.
Right, exactly. Now you really have to beg for permission. And we wanted...
you be on your show.
Yeah, we'll let us be on your show.
We
if
are
you like.
streaming everything you're doing, and they're living vicariously through everything that we're doing, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Dude, those glasses are so rock star on you.
I love being a rock star. Listen, you know, I was a musician that went pretty far, but I didn't make it to the big time like our Frank Symes and like Jamie Hunting, and all the guys that we have on here that have actually been to the great big stage. But I've been there,
Brad
sizable
Smith.
enough. And I still
Brad
live
Smith
that rock
has
style.
already been to the stage so long that he's actually been so established that he doesn't even have. He can't even do the crazy rock star stuff like we used to do anymore.
We have something. Oh my God, we have.
That's
something.
a good lead in to the next little segment.
Well, before we get too far, I really do want to focus a lot on Jason here. Okay, so we can go ahead and really
he said he
spoil
wasn't
the hell
gonna
out of this.
stick around for the whole 2 hours. Something
I know.
tells me he's going to want to be here.
He's going to want to watch.
next show.
Keep up for the first hour.
He's going to want to come with us for the big event.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
What's going on at the big event?
Okay,
The big event. I have to spoil alert this one too for you. We've got a band coming from
Dude,
from
we got
Washington.
this band coming in from up north.
From
and
Washington.
They are
They
amazing.
are-
They're
okay.
called Undersin. And
They are the boys that actually played with Nirvana, and they've been signed to Capitol, and they've got a humongous following. What we're going to essentially do is do the interview. We've got the limo ready with Playmates already loaded up, including some very well-known porn stars. Hopefully,
I didn't get it.
well, listen, there's enough
are
room.
in on that.
There's enough room, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to take this. We're going down to the Viper Room, red carpet. We're going to go ahead, and we're going to do the exclusive release
We're
at the
taking
Viper Room
over
on
their headline
January
spot.
30th.
January 30th.
January 30th. Okay, and we're going to go ahead, and we are doing this show live, and we're going to take it from the studio, do the remote, which will probably end a podcast because I don't know if we want to edit this thing before we actually release
we
it.
will be editing.
It will
There
be a lot of
massive
editing.
amounts of editing.
And then we'll go into
We'll have a 5-minute show by the time it's all done.
I'm officially in now.
High five.
And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go down to the Viper Room. It's all basically carte blanche from there. So if you want a good time, obviously Viper Room is where you're gonna want to be on January 30th.
Hey, tell that story, bro, because I was there sitting there while you were talking to the booking agent for the Viper Room, and you said, maybe, possibly, we want to do this thing, and we're going to bring back a bunch of people. We've got a couple of guys from White Zombie, we've got Anderson, we've got probably Chris
Kotick.
Novoselic, we've got James James Kotick from the Scorpions in there.
Yeah.
We've got porn stars, we've got limos, we've got
Playmates, we've got
and other stuff.
Yeah, other stuff that's
with
going
us.
to evolve. So, and we'll have, I'm sure there's going to be TMZ, Papo out there. It's going to be kind of crazy. It's inevitable.
We'll be our own Papo.
Yeah, well, listen, we get Pop out here all the time.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Just
we literally have paparazzi out here. Well, we have to escort the guests back out to their vehicles.
We should ask Elle to come back.
Without a doubt, I know.
Yeah,
Elle France.
hot.
But anyways, let's that's going to happen. If you can mark that date, Jason.
30th.
Okay, January 30th. He's got it. So
Probably
he will be here
first, actually, because they're coming in on the 30th.
Yeah, they'll be with us for a couple days. We'll get
What's
to
up,
sharing the
Steve?
rock star lifestyle
What's
the way
up,
that they're
Steve?
living.
And what's up, Knowles Randall?
Knowles
we love
Randall.
you, buddy.
So let's get back into the basics. I mean, we got Jason Latimer, the world champion of Magic, here on in studio live, and it's kind of funny because the way that we actually had the whole introduction, we were actually talking about that earlier. But I really want to get to know you a little bit more as far as. Obviously, you have a different philosophy on the way that Magic is presented, and you've won quite an esteemed award to be called the world champion of Magic. I mean, that's pretty astonishing and of course very impressive. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are magicians that would love to have that title. That's a crown. I would wear that thing proudly. But I mean, obviously, from your background of technology,
I've got a hat that says white trash on it. I wear that thing proudly.
Same contest.
Okay. Wear it proud, brother. So with that.
Where was I?
Thank you, bro. So, I mean, obviously, you're also a spokesperson in technology. I mean, you actually, Frank had mentioned to me earlier that he's seen you on TED.
And recently just did the TEDx Wall Street.
TEDx Wall Street, and I did a lot of homework on you as well. I mean, you are just amazing when you really take a look at your background and your what you've put into it so far. And you're young. I mean, you're a young guy. I mean, you've got
not too young, but yeah, I like to think
hey,
I'm not
you're
too
young,
old
man.
either.
You don't have that.
He's got that half Japanese thing going for him.
Is that what it is?
He'll look 30 until he's 50.
Right, and then he automatically turns 150.
I age every other day.
Yeah, that's the other magic trick.
Today's a white day, so tomorrow not so much.
He does one of these, and it's young again.
Right, the facial loofah.
No. Wow, you didn't even get that one.
I have no idea what you're talking about, man. I just went with facial loofah.
The freaking card trick, idiot.
My word of the day with loofah, I had to use it somehow.
Yeah, that's all right. It's an inside joke. Me and Jason know it.
No, I'm just a huge advocate, as much as it sounds kind of dorky and nerdy, of education.
And face cream.
And what I'm really passionate about is everything that is in my stage show or anything I do did not exist until somebody wondered if it could. And everything I do is technically not supposed to be possible. It's impossible. But it happened, and you can't argue that. And because it happened and you can't argue that, it just makes people wonder. And that is probably the most inspiring thing about it. It's just to get people to wonder about the world.
Now, here is where the benefit lies. Now, there's that one dude. I don't even know what he calls himself, but that dude with the black.
Dude.
The dude.
He
with
calls him the dude.
The guy with the black mask that exposes all the tricks for people.
Oh, yeah.
That are
the masked magician.
the masked magician. Right, exactly. That dude. Exactly. So. This guy is, I mean...
Toolrantula is the guy that wears the black mask that exposes himself in the park.
The trench coat, right? That's me, right?
Like,
Very common. I was hoping no one was going to bring that one up, but yeah, that was me.
He's pretty good, right?
Right, exactly. And no one ever reports me. They're like, I feel satisfied after that.
Run away quickly.
But I mean, this guy has nothing to really expose on you. This guy would have to actually learn technology in order to really expose it,
I don't want
right?
to invite him to try to come out.
Right, because this guy's already, all right, you little sucker. You think so?
No, I think originally the masked magician used to say he was exposing magic to push it forward, to try to get new magic. But then I think he just started going after anybody that had a really good effect.
Right.
And for me, I wanted to create magic that's not really meant to trick anybody. As funny as that sounds, I'm all about trying to get the audience to ask the same questions I did, but I was staring at a blank sheet of paper. They get to see the actual prop on stage, but ask the same questions to create this.
Now, along the same lines, I mean, obviously, magic is definitely one of your top passions, but technology definitely plays a front role in what your side projects are all about.
Yeah.
You've got literally a well-oiled machine.
I have my studio, Latimer FX, and that allows me to have my my Tony Stark garage. It allows me to build anything I kind of want to build in there.
I am anxious to see this. I've only heard tales, so I mean, I would definitely like to check this out and walk around like the Wonka factory, right?
It's a Willy Wonka factory.
I want to see it. I really am. I'm excited.
$5
Don't
to get
eat
in.
Everything. Not everything's edible. They're just machining.
You lick it.
Tarantula, you're not
Look at
supposed to lick that.
No. Over here.
Okay.
That's a drill press.
I do. I keep licking everything.
That's got oil on it, and not the good kind.
Oh man, that's pretty intense, Silverback. Well, I mean, okay, so that's cool. I mean, you've got this going on, but we were talking earlier too about really kind of integrating a lot of things that obviously between the magic and the technology, and we've got some, I mean, obviously you've got some pretty big things, pretty big people behind you that are pushing you forward and moving you into different directions. We want to get involved too, obviously, because
I'd love to, anybody who wants to help out, anybody who has a technology or the cutting edge in any field.
Right.
The only thing for me, the only thing I think that changes the world is wonder. The ability to wonder if we could.
Right.
And anybody who wants to be on that cutting edge, whether it's a company and that needs a presentation to showcase their latest tech, or whether it's a company that wants to say there was a question and we filled it, there was a void and we filled it, and anybody who wants to do that, I am 100% for it. Progress only happens when everyone works together. If one person thinks they're going to do it by themselves, they're crazy.
Right.
But one person can unite more people together, and that army can do stuff.
Is that kind of dangerous, though, to really have too many people, too many chefs in the kitchen, if you will, that actually kind of could be exposed to the secret?
Well, I mean, as far as the secret of how it all comes together, that's actually a little me in my workshop and behind closed doors.
You get spoon-fed information, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. I outsource ideas.
I need a dog without fur. Go get it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I
Yes,
need.
sir. Yes, Mr. Latimer. I will be right on it.
I come out and I say like I need a blade that can be this sharp, and I talk to my guys and I need a water pump, or I need something that does this specifically, and that gets outsourced. But when it comes down to a presentation for a company, let's say it's showcasing a new product, let's say a car at an auto show, or the release of a new product, we create how the item may appear for the audience for the very first time. Magic without the magician, but also to give that moment of wow, like, especially if it came from nowhere. Then you're like, whoa.
Well, I think that's the allure with a lot of magicians. That's why you guys always get the hottest chicks. I mean, come on, let's face it, man. That's true, right?
Toolrantula, that's all that really matters.
He's all technology,
so long
science,
as there's girls there,
equals
I'm
hot chicks, right? Yeah, well, of course, I'm a guy, right? So whatever.
He's like, want magic, want
right?
science,
dudes, are you kidding me?
girls.
Like, you wouldn't want to know this, right? Come on, man.
He's like, I got this, Jason.
Yeah, I'm on this one,
I'll
bro.
get it for you. I'm typing up the letter right now. I'm handling it.
I say
Metalocalypse? Sure. Is there girls? Okay, cool. I'm there.
That sounds like a typical phone call, too.
Yeah, it does.
Earlier, he's like, you need to teach me a magic trick, and now he's trying to figure out how to work his phone number into the magic trick. He's like,
is there any way that you could do a magic trick and I could get a chick out of it?
Can you sign that card and put your phone number below it? That'd be great. That'd make sure it's yours.
But transpose the number so that it actually is my number.
See, he's already got my number dialed in. That's a true magician right there. He's already got my whole game plan mapped out. But he's a guy too, so this is the way he thinks. Come on, who supports me on that one? Everybody.
I support you. I support you in every way, shape, or form. Actually, could I borrow $100, dude?
Okay, so getting past that point in time. Let's digress here. Let's put the number back. Let's put the number back out there so people know that they can dial in. It's 213-973-2977. I have no clue of how much time we have left here with the segment, but I know that we are approaching that time, and I definitely want anyone that's interested in finding about the inner workings of Jason Latimer, the world champion of magic, to inspire them to call in, ask any questions that you have. Maybe he'll go ahead and tell you, what you need to know. Perhaps, probably not.
Yeah. 213-973-2977.
There you go.
Call on in if you want to ask Jason Latimer how to do a simple trick like
phone numbers.
Ask him
how to get more hot chicks.
Ask him how to do that freaking dollar trick because I want to know.
That was pretty darn amazing, or at least the writing on your arm.
Yeah. At least you could tell us that one. Jeez.
Yeah, come on, man. That's not a big deal for you.
Yeah.
It was there all along.
Scoff.
That's true. All right.
Well, it was a different color too. It was a different color.
Rather, in fact, let's just finish out this. In fact, no, that's not true. I'm gonna do this entire song because I love it. This is All Right by Deafness by Noise. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, a little more with Jason Latimer.
Yeah. Ah, man.
you're listening to the Silverback on Excite Radio. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
It's time for some sex, drugs, and hip-hop. Bringing the freshest in hip-hop, rap, and R&B every Thursday at 9.
ExciteRadio.com.
Seeking a home for your website and require managed services? What are managed services? You need to make a change to your website but don't know how to do it? Don't have a content management system installed or don't understand how to use it? Managed hosting is the way to go. With XMLA Managed Website Hosting, you just email us or give us a call and we will update your website for you. Packages start at only $24.95 per month, and it's only $5 for each additional gigabyte of space. And you can host and serve your site on a fast, reliable platform with complete control. Visit xmlahost.com for complete information.
Are you on Facebook? Are you my friend? Join us on Facebook at facebook.com/Excite Radio.
Katarina Vanderham, makeup, hair, and professional model. She knows what it takes to make you look as good as she does. Want the right makeup and hair for men's magazines? Need to make an impression on your next catalog shoot and has the knowledge and talent to give you the look you desire for your next photo or video production. Visit KatarinaVanderham.com for more information. Katarina Vanderham, makeup, hair, and professional model.
Gold Rat 2 Urban Apparel. There's nothing cheesy about our gear. Shirts, hoodies, beanies. Visit us at goldrat2.com or stop by Karma Loop and visit our online store. Gold Rat 2. Gold Rat 2. Don't bite the cheese that feeds.
Welcome back to the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show. This
Welcome
is Silverback with Toolrantula, and in studio tonight, Jason Latimer, the world champion of magic. I think last week I called him the world champion of music on accident.
Yeah, you know what?
I have a lot of titles.
He's got many talents.
I have a lot of titles.
He's going to break out the mandolin and surprise you.
In my spare time, I won the world
He's got
champion
a
of mandolin.
sweet-ass flute, dude.
In between magic tricks, I break out with a little mandolin.
I play the oud.
I play the oud. I play
world champion. How many people were there?
One. He cast a lot of ballots and threw
You should see
them
him on
all
the
like
heart.
confetti above
It was
me.
amazing. Blew everyone away.
You should see him on the heart,
Didn't even
dude.
show up.
He freaking rips.
He
on
cast
the heart.
400 ballots himself and threw it like confetti into the air. It was fantastic.
A lot of
time.
glitter. That's
Right?
It's a lot of glitter. That's the magic part.
In case you
around
guys
with
missed
wings
it,
and
that
pixie
was
dust.
that was Prophecy of
Right,
War
right,
from Dead and Dying.
You're the world champion.
Shut the hell up!
All right, sorry.
This is Chernobyl with She Walks Without Legs. Anyways, so we are back in studio, and originally we had no idea we were going to keep Jason Latimer in studio for this long. He actually said 2 hours. I don't know about 2 hours.
Well, until I
Now
found out you
he's
locked the
thinking-
door.
I left my eggs
Like,
on
no,
the
you're
stove.
staying.
Like, dude,
You're
somebody
staying.
popped all my tires out in the street.
I'm going to have the hardest hard-boiled eggs ever.
Yeah, there's a magic trick for you. Pump those bad boys up. See if you're getting out of here.
Ta-da!
Yeah, we had one of our helpers flatten all of his tires, out front, so he ain't going
Which is
anywhere.
really
for a little
odd
while.
because I walked
Right?
here.
He's just going to make him like poof.
Just popped each other's
Oh,
tires.
crap. We keep doing that to the same guy, I think, too. Our neighbors down the street, they keep, falling too close to us, whatever.
Man,
Sorry
this
about
guy
that.
my neighbor keeps popping my tires. It's
That guy doesn't like me. I don't know why.
just worse. I don't understand. He must hate me.
What have I done wrong?
It sounds like you got a pretty busy schedule coming up. I know we can't disclose all the information of the things that you're doing, but what are some of the right around the time that I met you, just shortly after that, you sold out the Nokia theater twice.
Yeah, I was down at the LA Live, and I teamed up with AEG Live for a show, and first time they teamed up with a magic show, and yeah, we sold it out, and they were just like, whoa.
All right, cool.
All right, I think
they're like, what type of magic show is this?
Right, exactly. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll take this guy.
It's an inspirational magic show, and that's one of the things that I picked up from watching some of the stuff I've done. Watching you is that you got it's half magic show, it's half inspirational, motivational.
Do you leave there feeling totally refreshed?
I think it's flattering that people think it's inspirational because it's half about my life. How did I encounter this question? But also, how did this question create everything that you see on stage?
Right.
And so I think that's the motivational part of it and the inspirational part of it. Because I'm the first to say I had no idea this
I
stuff
didn't know
was
that was
possible.
gonna happen.
I had a question, though. I did have a question
I'm just
because
as impressed when it works. I'm like, whoa!
You have a question?
I have a question, actually. This here just kind of popped in my head, so we'll kind of see where this goes. But you know what? Back in the day, do you remember like the Family Feud? You had like what's that? Richard Dawson. What are you doing? What, I got something on
You
my
don't have
face?
anything on your face. You're missing your glasses. Dude.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so listen. Remember Richard Dawson? Richard Dawson.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, sorry about that
guys.
little
We
glitch
just-
there,
yeah, that
guys.
was a
Sorry,
little bit,
I
yeah.
had to itch myself. The fact is that Richard.
Cut everything. I have to.
That's where I end up.
I mean,
with these
I
little-
have full body itches, and sometimes it can get, kind of intense. So I'm glad that's taken care of. I feel much better
Lisa
now.
got to that.
We've got, like much like Richard Dawson. Okay, wait, let's turn it down a little bit because actually I feel like I'm competing with
You are
slam
competing, sorry.
tip.
Yeah.
But Richard Dawson was a guy that, remember
Sorry,
on
we do
Family
heavy
Feud?
metal here.
I feel like I'm so old even just saying this. But, all the women he'd go up to with his mic is like, here's Sally Mae with the Mae family. And he'd give them kisses.
Yeah.
Kiss
Can you fit this
everybody. That
microphone
guy,
in your mouth?
no one was off limits.
Note taken.
Right. And he got away with it. He did it with great finesse and alacrity. Now with what you're doing, obviously, I mean, you're a handsome guy. You're physically fit. You've got mad talents.
He's not gonna lean over.
I am getting
Dude,
more
this
and
guy
more.
wants to
I'm
kiss
trying
your
to get my
sound okay.
glasses
He's
off
like-
my wires right now. I'm like so
Toolrantula wants
so
to
excited.
kiss your half Japanese ass.
I want to.
There was a moment there.
Just short of that. Listen, I know throwing out tons of accolades, but the fact is, look at, you've got, a lot of stuff happening, working for you. You can pretty much get away with anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude. Hey, what have you tried to get away with? Because
Seriously.
actually, when we saw you down there at the Peasant, you were with some girl, and apparently she did not even know that you were a magician.
I actually hide that.
Right.
I hide the fact that I do magic all the time,
'Cause people
mainly
think
because of
it's
that
weird,
stereotype.
Right.
The first thing you say, I do magic, and they turn around and go, do a magic
Ooh,
trick.
wow.
Right.
Oh,
Now
do a
entertain
magic
me.
trick? Not. Oh, you're weird.
No
No,
problem.
no,
I'll show
no,
you how
no.
things disappear.
No, I
And
mean,
reappear.
I mean, no. In that case, over at the bar we were at, she actually didn't know I did magic. It's just that as far as most of the time, it's for me, it's my job, but it's
Yeah.
also my passion, and I do it all the time.
Right.
So when I think about when somebody say magician, they say do a trick. I'm not necessarily set up for the style of show that I've created on stage.
Right.
But that doesn't mean I'm not prepared to do something. It's just that, I actually rather get into a conversation.
It's all in the way you put it, man. In other words, I could go out there and say, yeah, I do construction, or I could just say, look, I work with wood a lot. Of it. I do a lot.
It's all the wording, right?
I would
really
lead.
know
I would
how to
lead with
handle it.
construction. I would lead with construction. That's definitely my first
Yeah.
hint to you. Is don't
Yeah.
walk up to people and say,
I work with wood.
yeah, that doesn't work.
We're not hiring you today, sir.
No, but
Unfortunately, you didn't get the contract.
Wow.
no, I will tell you what I do lead with though. I have a good one for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of my favorite quotes of all times actually comes from Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I know
Oh,
that
I
guy.
love
How cheesy is it to hear it that way?
Not at all,
But for
because,
me, it says Bill Nye says every person you ever meet will know something you don't. And so when you meet
that.
somebody, the last thing I want to do is show them something I know. I want to know what they know before I find out what they don't.
You know what? Very true. You had told me something a while back in our conversations on the phone about a woman that actually was in charge of doing the antidote or the anti-venom for spider bites that actually live in Pasadena.
I collect
like,
a
what?
lot of useless facts.
It's crazy. I'm like, what? Is that really true? It is true?
It's totally true. Totally true. I every time I'm on set with like that one came from the EMT that had just filmed a new television show coming out with Penn and Teller, where the judge is on the show. And I was talking to the EMT and I told him every person you ever meet will know something you don't.
Yeah.
So it's not that I feel like I know more than you. I'm confident that they know something that I don't.
So you delve into conversation and you extract
and
information.
he turns around and says that the leading center for anti-venom for spider bites for like black widows is a little old lady in Pasadena, literally, that just does
It's
it
a
in her
little
backyard.
old lady from Pasadena. That was probably the making of that song.
The little old lady from Pasadena does
anti-venom for spider bites and black widows.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the before it was edited version.
I mean, we're kind of really messed up if that's where we were relying on some little old lady from Pasadena to go ahead and give us anti-venom.
I haven't
right?
had.
They're like, we don't have any. Hold on,
No,
let's put
you
it in the
are
call.
only
to the
one
little old
I am
lady.
going to put it out there. I haven't had time to check it out, but that's what I was told. by
She's
my
our
EMT.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? I mean,
I hope nothing goes wrong.
Why would, in case anybody's wondering, actually,
How bad would it be if it was like death by spider bite or something like that?
right,
It was just
exactly.
like the worst.
I know.
In case anybody's wondering, actually, I thought I would share this real quickly because we've got a new segment that's coming up. We're not going to do it tonight because we don't actually have anybody that we're going to put in the tool shed. No, we do, but we're not going to tonight.
Put somebody in a tool shed?
But me and Troy have
It rubs the lotion
Toolrantula
on
have
the
been. Hey, first time tonight.
It was twice. I heard that.
No, that was
before.
one. That was one.
We're gonna replay this.
Mark that.
What? Beep.
Beep. But me and Toolrantula have been harmonizing in studio at night.
Correct.
Drunk as we are right now.
Correct.
We have been doing a lot of things in here that you guys haven't even heard. We're going to do actually a mashup of all the crap that we've turned out that never actually ended up playing because we are such jackasses when it comes to opening up the show. As in case you guys actually did tune in when we were supposed to be on at 7 o'clock, we didn't even get in here till 15 minutes after because by the time we sorted out all the crap, we had no playlist, we had no guest speaker, we had nobody else coming in here. Our drug dealer hadn't shown up. I mean, we had nothing to work with, man. Nothing to work with.
But you pulled it off.
However, we pulled it off. Exactly.
It seems to be the.
But whoa! So in that vein, I just wanted to play our intro to what we're going to do shortly,
All right,
which is called the Tool Shed, and it is a Toolrantula original.
Yeah.
So let's listen up.
All right.
The tool shed, who's in your shed?
That's it.
That's right. And that's it.
Wow, breathtaking. Breathtaking.
Wasn't that amazing? I mean, we spent probably 4 hours coming up with those lyrics. You know, it was hard. It was very difficult, tumultuous. I mean, we literally.
I felt that.
Did you?
I felt that.
It was sincere.
But the reason behind this is because we all have a S list.
We do.
And we want to, an S list, SH list. We want somebody to.
Now, there's an S list and an SH list?
And actually, there's a couple more letters after that.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple extra letters, but I'm sure if you guys are of listening age, you'll figure it out.
And we will actually
the reason
encourage.
Why is because we want to throw people under the bus. That's what we do here.
We've got a lot of great causes that we support, and that we work with a lot of fantastic people. And there's a lot of people out there that really need our direct attention, but not in a positive way. So we're actually calling this one the Tool Shed for a particular reason. There are buses that need to run over people.
Yeah, no, we've got buses and we want to run over them.
Toolrantula, you're saying you have a shed named after you now.
I do. I have a shed. In fact, you know, it's funny. I've got a shed. I've got a shed, and then there will be.
Speaking of Black Widows. Toolrantula was actually moving around a shed in the backyard, and he got bit by a black widow just a couple weekends ago.
Correct.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He's got videographic
you were in the
evidence
hospital
of it.
trying to call me.
He does. He doesn't want to show his gut, but that thing is a swollen mass of.
It's gnarly.
Necrosis.
That's what you say. You say he's got a gut because he's. I'm a bit by a spider.
I got bit. Otherwise, it'd be a six-pack. We already said that before.
Until I got bit by a spider.
I got bit, and now it's just
it's horrible.
Correct. It's kept me from all of my physical activities, and now I sit here and all I do all day is like, woe is me and mourn and eat.
What's the chances of that? That was a rattlesnake a couple weeks ago.
That's pretty much it. That's my excuse.
The rattlesnakes a couple weeks ago. Ground recluse a couple weeks before that. Man, you've just had the worst luck.
I have. I've had a black cloud over me, but you know what? It's funny because with all the bad that's been happening to me, there are a lot of good things that are also happening as well. So I kind of take it in stride. But you know what? You're right. I've had a lot of damaging things that have kept me from being physically fit. Thanks, Jason Latimer. I appreciate that.
Actually, no. Silverback, you have to hear this. You have to hear this because when he called me on the phone to tell me about why he hadn't got back,
I was not crying either.
He wasn't crying, but he was. He goes off and starts talking about how you broke your back. Was it? You broke your back, and then you got bit by a spider, and you start listing all these different things. The last thing I'm thinking is like, man, I don't know if I want to come in here. I don't think I need to be near you. Actually, like I'm perfectly. How about a phone interview? He's like, Jason, blah 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 blah.
Jason, suck it up. Just come in. Don't worry. We'll promise no Black Widow bites.
Yeah, don't worry about it. The only thing I have is an angry hippo in the backyard that we just let off the leash every once in a while during the shows. Don't worry about him. Right? He's friendly.
Angry hippo? Where did that come from?
You know what's funny?
We're just feeding him some marbles in the backyard.
I actually think that this is one of these causes that a lot of people don't know. I think there's more hippo deaths than any other deaths out there in the world.
No, there are. They are the most dangerous animal in the wild. Yeah.
If I was a hippo, I'd be pissed.
I'd be pissed too. You gave me this big ass mouth. Why?
Huh? Those dudes can run underwater.
Yeah.
If they're in water, have you ever seen a hippo outside of the water?
Yeah, they can't. They're like a snake out of water. They can barely move.
Wait, like a snake out of the water, like an actual a snake.
Well, I mean,
Because there are snakes in water.
There are
but then there's
snakes in water,
out
but
of
the
water
ones that
too.
are
Just
in
putting that
water
out there.
don't move very
Good
well.
analogy,
on the
man.
land.
I'm right on with the snake out of the water thing.
Or fish.
I
I'm gonna go with wah wah wah.
I
Or
hate
fish.
both of you.
It's like a monkey in the sea.
Exactly. All right, hey, you know what? I'm
The
going to
sea
open up
monkey.
the tool shed now. Then.
Who doesn't know about the sea
Jason
monkey?
Latimer is our first victim.
Careful.
Play it, dude. Play it.
Get back here, tool shed. Where are you? I'm about to take this guy to town.
Oh man.
It started off so well.
I shouldn't have done that.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
sorry for the minute. Seriously.
Man, you think he's a pissed off hippo or something like that?
All right, that's it. I'm definitely bringing it back.
The transformation occurs. It typically happens about this time every single show, too.
In his defense, though, I have heard that hippos have been the most dangerous animal.
No, they are. They're
Without a doubt.
killers. They kill more people than
Which you
alligators.
really don't expect that with the little ears that look.
But you would figure if you
but
live
they're
around
really
hippos.
cute. Their teeth are like 4.5 inches
They're
long.
massive,
They're
yeah.
like massive,
Yeah, yeah.
puncturing monsters.
Exactly.
And they weigh more than your car that you drove up in. I
Yeah,
don't
but
care
they-
what you
but they-
what
but
you
they-
roll in.
But they can't hear
skateboarding.
you coming. That's what I'm just kidding.
They're very territorial. They hear you coming. Oh, because of the little ears?
Right.
I get it.
Yeah, sorry to wake you there, Silverback.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's play a couple songs because I have to take a leak. So
All right.
we've got 15
All
minutes
this water
left.
talk.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. All this teeth and water.
Before you
talk.
go to break here, I mean, seriously, if you're living amongst
Speaking
hippos,
of hippos,
why don't you
man,
get the
I
hell
feel
out
like-
of there?
I feel like a.
Bail. Get the hell out of there,
No,
man.
it's all good. Let's just do this.
I just want to live with
Yeah,
hippos,
let's-
man. I just kind of like the way they look.
You guys, I do too. I'm
They're so
saying,
happy.
You know.
No, they're not happy, actually.
No.
Not
So
happy.
We've figured that one out.
Now, mommy, I want to go pet the hippo.
No, bad idea.
Bad idea. Well, in fact, I think. All right, I'll hold it for a little while. So, Jason
I believe in you.
Latimer, tell us.
I believe
You know what?
Your nose is leaking.
Yeah, I know exactly. You got a magic trick for
No, actually,
Having to
no, I don't.
take a leak
Oddly
at
enough,
the stage.
I don't need to ask what
what
is
I do.
possible in that category.
You know, well, the problem is that Toolrantula talks so much that I end up holding my breath for a while. Like,
We overtalk
When
the
am I gonna
hell
talk?
out of each other. You kidding me?
yeah, we do. We talk a lot.
You know, but somehow,
That's
some
why
ways
the
people are
2-hour
able to.
segment was the only thing that made sense, man.
I know.
You
I don't
know,
know what people
we
really
only
find
did-
in our banter, but obviously it's somewhat entertaining. I mean,
It's somewhat entertaining.
Right. And
Yeah,
by the way,
exactly.
hey, listen, guys out there in Wonderland.
Yeah, exactly. So meanwhile, while all you guys are sitting out there wondering what the hell we're doing, we are talking to Jason Latimer, the world champion of magic and of music and
And music.
Doodle-doo.
he plays an bitchin' flute.
He hums
And
an amazing
in the
ditty.
Meanwhile, we've also got Metalocalypse coming up. We're going to actually bring in Death Clock to the studio next
Correct.
week, right?
Yep. Next week, then we have
Okay,
Underson.
bank on that. Bank
Okay.
on that. No, Underson, I love you guys, but
Underson.
Metalocalypse and the rest of the Death Clock crew.
Yep.
And we're also going to get an exclusive on all the new info that's coming and all the new shows that they're doing on Adult Swim, which to any of you out there that matter, seriously, that is the biggest news of all time for us.
Yeah, we've got your
besides Jason
exclusive
Latimer,
inside
of
scoop.
course. Wink.
Right.
I'm gonna find a hippo and I'm
Actually,
gonna buy a hippo and deliver it to your house.
Attack! Silverback.
What happened to him? I don't know. He got
Yeah,
mauled
that
by a
would be
hippo.
like, who do you think would win?
In West Hills? Yeah. There was this magician that just kind of showed
a
up with
hippo?
this big truck.
That's
and just-
like one of the. Who do you think would win between Superman and Batman? Who do you think would win between the Silverback and a hippo?
Man, that would be a tough call.
I'd bash his teeth out.
I
Man.
bet you
swear to
would.
God, I'd
Eat
whip-
both of them.
I'd rip his stump off and beat him
I think
to
you're
death
probably
with it.
right. I think listen, and just for people that really don't know anything
You
about
want to hear
Silverback,
about a flying crap
no,
attack?
listen, everyone out there that really doesn't know Silverback, this is how intimidating this guy is. It was just yesterday that we were going through some of the formalities. He brings in, I'm not kidding you, he brings in 3 full-size phone books so he could tear them in half on the show, and he's doing it. And I'm thinking, oh crap. I knew you were strong, man, but literally you're ripping apart phone books effortlessly, and he's got a big smile on his face as he's doing it too. Oh my Dude, this is unbelievable. Yeah, you do this
impressive.
effortlessly. You know, and the thing is
if
that
you're ever attacked by phone books, you are
Yeah.
safe.
You are phone books have no chance.
Yeah. But the part that pisses me off is that as I'm splitting it and I'm looking at the words that are coming out on the inside, it's all Martinez.
You're like, oh, he didn't spell my name right.
Well, Criminally. Oh, Cortez. Jeez. Oh. Wow. It's like as you split it from front to back, it's all Mexican names.
Right, you got the phone book from Mexico is what it was.
I did.
And there's a lot of those names that are very similar. So
And
that's
that
a very
was like
big
a
book.
5-year-old phone book too.
Yeah, and he did this exactly.
A 5-year-old's phone book.
Well, how many phone books do you know that are like
Oh,
4
a 5-year-old. I don't even know. I
They
don't even
do
have a phone book
books like
anymore.
that anymore.
I've got Google.
Yeah, I've got Google too. Speaking of which,
What cell phone do you have that you need to have a phone book?
Yeah, I actually had to special order those. I had to say, hey, who's got phone books? Old phone books.
And I need 3 of them in case I want to read it more than once.
Tell us, Jason Latimer, tell us a little bit about Talking Ted or whatever.
TEDx Wall Street. I gave a talk. It's called Seeing Beyond the Illusion of Knowledge.
Where do we see this?
You can go online. You can type into Google. You can type into Jason Latimer and Ted, and you can go, or you find on YouTube. And it's really about. It's called Seeing Beyond the Illusion of Knowledge, and it reminds people how much we don't know.
This is still brand new, and
Brand new.
This is brand new, and to actually have like for example Frank Symes to recognize exactly what it is, kind of tells you this is something pretty important. It's valuable information for a lot of people to pick up.
It definitely. I think I put a lot of time into writing it out to make sure that it was very clear about this age of information that we have, and I pop a hole in the internet to remind people how much we don't know.
Right.
And like that, the internet's a great device, it's great technology, but there's a couple loopholes in it, and because there's loopholes in it, the talk really points it out that it's only as good as we are. Because everybody
you said something again, really poignant is that we have become so reliant on the internet, and it's funny because it's true that every single time somebody asks me a question or wants to know something,
Google
I
it.
go, you Google it.
Yeah,
but what is it?
The worst part is that we become complacent with its answers.
Right, exactly.
Whatever
we
it says,
basically take it as
true,
fact.
true. Yeah, exactly.
Right, but understanding that all the answers that we've put into Google are things that we put there.
Exactly. Correct. It's only as good as we are.
You said that to me earlier, and I was like, you're right.
We've gotten to the point where we forgot that we gave the internet its answers.
All right. Well, the internet is not thinking. The internet is not actually a thinking, breathing thing. It is. Only,
it's a guide.
It's a dynamic guide based on no more. Oh my God, we drank all the booze already. Yeah. Holy moly.
All right.
All right. Show's over.
That's
we're done.
I am out of here.
Over. Yeah, exactly. Thank God we started 15 minutes late. I'm pissed. I'm out. All right. Seek out anything that's got alcoholic beverage in it and put it in.
Someone needs to make a run.
Yeah.
And you're not spending my Latimer dollar. So listen. As far as okay, so they can obviously go to TEDx.
Yeah, TEDx Wall Street, but you can just go on. You can search Jason Latimer and TED, and you'll find it.
And aside from that, from your own website, I know it's Latimer Online, and that's
you can Latimer Online, JasonLatimer.com. There's tons of ways. If you can, remember Latimer, Latimer.
Right, it's only one T. So
if only we could remember it.
And you gotta see
it's easy
these
to spell.
videos.
It's L-A-Timer.
You know what? To actually see.
If we just punched in Jason and L. Would we come up with like auto search?
Yeah, it does.
Latimer?
It does. Yeah, I've already done that. Yeah.
Damn, I love that.
Yeah,
I love
fantastic.
that because all right. So listen, all you idiots out there, in case you can't spell Latimer, just know that all you have to do is put in Jason L. And you're likely to hit on it.
Yeah, chances are you're gonna go already see it. It's gonna spell it out for you, and there you go.
The YouTube channel has
Silverback,
a lot of videos.
You'll just get
stuff.
a bunch of pictures of a bunch of hairy apes.
It does. In fact, you got to see some of the videos. In fact, there's one in particular that really kind of caught my attention. A couple, actually. One was the one with the bus. And you have the bus loaded with a bunch of the patrons. The curtain is drawn while it's moving.
Oh, no, truck to truck.
Truck to truck. You got two back-to-back trucks.
Run the show for me,
you got it. So you got two trucks, basically, that you can see right through. It's basically a framework. It's got the bars, and there's people that are on one particular bus, and there's another bus that's running parallel with them so they can actually see the show, see the performance. And as it's actually going ahead and the screen is pulled, the people that were sitting on this particular bus are gone when you go ahead and you pull the curtain, and then they speed up towards the next bus just ahead of them.
I'm having a great time listening to you trying to explain this.
I know, because it seems so like elementary to you, but for me, I'm thinking, how the hell could you do something like this? That was amazing.
Real simple for any of the viewers or people listening in at home. The effect is called truck to truck, and it's a teleportation from one moving semi-rig to another moving semi-rig while the audience is on a truck following along the side. Yeah. And we actually did it on the Top Gear racetrack out in the UK. So we shut down the airfield, and we did this vanished. It was great. Yeah. And it was a dream come true for me because I actually had everything I needed for the effect almost 4 years before the BBC called me up and said, let's do it. And to see it work, oh man, it was so amazing.
Amazing. Now, if you guys haven't seen this video, go to Latimer online and check it out. You'll see what I mean. It's pretty amazing. And you'll see some other stuff like this man actually is walking on fountains,
water jets,
water jets. Let me tell you, it's. But there's one other thing I really wanted to mention too, Jason. This is a big deal. This is a humongous deal. Tell me a little bit about the U.S. military recognizing you for what?
Oh wow, yeah. The other day I found out that one of my magic tricks had actually led to a DARPA contract, Department of Advanced Research Project Agency. It was my effect inspired the research that they were actually trying to do to bend light around an object, whether it's infrared or a radar signature or
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
this
right?
was
and the guy comes up to me 8 years later to shake my hand to tell me the story, to tell me like,
No,
hey, he goes,
guess
by the
what?
way,
We
we've been
did
secretly
like a
working
Black Ops situation.
Yeah.
based on your little
Pretty much.
trick.
When he first introduced himself, I thought I was in trouble.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I had no idea what was happening. But oddly enough, it was out of the TEDx Wall Street event that this guy was riding an elevator up, and somebody asked him who he was there to see, and he mentioned my name. And a relative of mine was in the elevator, and they introduced themselves, and they brought them backstage, and I heard the whole story, and I got a letter of rec just from them saying thank you for contributing. But it was 8 years later. Of course, they didn't want to tell me what they were working on anyway, but it blew my mind that what I was trying to create what I created was an illusion about
Star
bending
Trek.
light.
Star Trek inspired,
in reality,
right?
And
Tool. Dude, he could be a spy, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Shh. Don't say anything.
No, I think if
like
anything, we're
whispering
spies
that.
here.
No,
That's cool. No problem, buddy old pal.
But you're right. It is. It's kind of like the same kind of Star Trek inspired devices that have actually become
real.
Yeah,
I always say that wonder changes the world. I was just so shocked when they told me it was a magic trick that inspired the real
Dude,
thing.
invent a lightsaber.
I've been working on it.
I bet you have. You
been working on it.
Listen,
awesome.
he actually has an act where he takes a laser beam
Yeah,
and
I've
he's
seen
able
that
to go
one.
ahead and turn this into like a Darth Maul saber, where he's flinging this thing around and the light is literally bending wherever he wants this thing to go without any other.
That's the effect they were interested in, and it was so funny because when they were telling me about what they were working with, I was laughing because. Mine was an illusion.
No, idiot! You're way off.
No, mine was. The thing is, like, mine was an illusion. Mine was like, how cool would it look like, or how cool could it be if it was possible? The fact that they came around and showed me that this is actually happening now blew my mind. Just total implosion.
You're kidding me. Wow.
And to see it on video is one thing. To see it firsthand has just from what you've shown us just tonight, with the couple things that you've done are simply fascinating. But you have some routines that are coming. You have some big projects coming up.
Right.
You mentioned Super Bowl earlier.
Well, I'm doing a big Super Bowl event out in Las Vegas for a corporate event, and then I come back. I'm zigzagging all over the country for the next 2-3 months.
Wow.
So,
and truly, let me tell you,
dropping into LA real quick at the end of January.
this man is
exactly.
this man, Jason Latimer, is definitely a commodity. Very difficult to get a hold of.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is true.
It's true.
Unless you're on a deathbed on a hospital, you make me feel bad on the voicemail. Listen, Jason, I'm dying because of Black Widow spider, and I need to talk to you.
I need help.
Sad story sometimes helps.
Call
right?
the old lady in Pasadena.
Exactly.
And when you come in, can you bring me some chicken soup too? Please.
Oh man, no, I vanished.
We are officially 40 seconds away from being done.
Okay,
with the
let's
Jason
do it.
Latimer
By the
X-
way, publicly saying sorry. I vanish on people all the time and just kind of like disappear and
He's
do
a
my
ma-
own thing.
he's a magician. He does
like a
that.
ninja, just poof.
Last minute shout outs, you guys out there in Radio Land. Listen, we've got Jason Latimer, world champion of magic. And where are you going to be performing? Give somebody.
Next weekend, I'm at the Professional Baseball Scouts Foundation in Century City. Great event. Great. I'm the entertainment for before the event starts as far as doing a little bit of magic here and there. If you get a chance, definitely come in, check it out. It's called pbsf.org, I believe.
PBS is in Sam, F is in Frank.org. Everyone, again, thank you, everyone, to all of our syndicates, all of our fans out there. We love you, and thank you for tuning on in. If you need additional information, simply visit our website. It's exciteradio.com. We love you all. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great time. Sleep well.
Dude, it's not that funny.
Gold Rat Tooth Urban Apparel. There's nothing cheesy about our gear. Shirts, hoodies, beanies. Visit us at goldrattooth.com.